man, I was laying there in bed thinking, wow, this is going to be such a great sleep. I had a great day and I'm going to go to bed. And as I was laying there, my eyes did this. I need to do a 6-minute video for the day. So we are going to be doing another 6-minute video today. The point of these is not for likes, views, subscribers. If you did, I would not mind. But the main point of these is just my efficiency at speaking and beating public speaking one day at a time as I post one of these videos every day for the rest of this year and probably beyond that. That being said, let's get into it. This point of this video, and I've been wanting to make it for a long time, and I'll probably make another one, is friends. Friends are crazy important in so many different ways in our lives. I can't even, like, this 6-minute video can't quantify in just this small amount of time just how fruitful and amazing just people that care about you in your life are. I have some friends and I hold them very dear to my heart. And I know that there are some people that don't have friends, and that breaks my heart that people don't have someone or a group of people that has their best interest out for them. I have grown up in a way that I need to take that really special, I need to take special care of those people, because when I was growing up, I didn't have the best of friends. I had friends that did not have the best interest in for me. And it's really hard to talk about this. I've never really talked about it a whole lot. But back when I was growing up, real friendship wasn't a thing in my life, and I was very naive and I didn't know about it, of course. When I was older, like let's say high school, so many years had gone by and we were entering high school, I finally figured out, oh, this is what friendship is. When I fell in line and fell into a group that I am with today, and it's amazing. But the years going up to that point where I was not in that friendship kind of group, the real friends, as I would say, it set the stage for how I treated the real friends in the future. And it was very not for granted. I would go to every friend gathering. I would go to every single one, just being there, being myself, making sure I showed up, and like not taking it for granted at all. I wanted to get every experience I could out of this friend group because these are people that I liked. These are people that I loved, and I wanted to just be around them every moment that I could. And with that being that, we were doing actual friend group activities. We were going places. We were eating at places, and we were just hanging out. Like, one of the best things about having friends and friend groups is just hanging out. And that's what we did. We did that every week during high school, just on the weekend. Yo, whose house are we at this time? Sometimes, it was Eli's. Sometimes it was Nate's. Sometimes it was Carter's. Even sometimes I hosted a couple. But it was just magical, and it was great that I had found such a great group of friends. I'm still with them today, but I hope everybody gets the chance to have the same experience that I have, because I know not like a lot of people are in the places that they are now because of their friends, right? Maybe it's not the best places. Some people are felons. Some people are convicted criminals, and they would never be in the place that they are now, because if they had not met this one person, or that they had not met the line of bad influences in their life. And I have huge respect for people that are able to meet someone and know right away whether or not this is an influence in their life that they want to keep in their life. It is quite difficult to cut out the bad fruit in your life if everyone's bad fruit, right? If you're in such a, bad cluster of an area of town, whatever, in a community, then it's really hard to find good people if they're just not there. You got to branch out, you got to go different places, and that's really tough. In psychology, the main reason people are friends is proximity. I know I'm a rocket scientist here, but being near someone is the highest leading factor of why you're friends with that person. So sometimes you just have to relocate yourself, but some people don't, and that's why people go down these really wrong paths when they find these really bad group of friends, and it's just a reoccurring cycle, a boulder going down the hill. But like that being said, my friends are the reason where I'm at today, right? I've had great highs. Friends can give you the biggest lows. But in my case, my friends have given me the highest of highs. They have, they've found a place for me. They have given me just that kind of community that money really can't buy. And it's just I will remember that for the rest of my days. No matter how much money I have, I cannot buy that feeling of me being included with this wonderful group of men. I really hope that everyone else in the world can find a good group of people, right? Not every single one of them is perfect. And if I met them today, would I immediately want to be friends with them? Probably not, but spent my entire life with them. Well, not entire, but from high school up to now, it feels like my entire life, and I wouldn't choose anybody else. I love my flawed brothers, and that is all I can ask for. I mean, for the people who would take for granted friends that are good to you, I hope that you don't, because there are so many worse alternatives, and just the dreadful lows of not having any friends at all can get quite real. And during college, one of the every semester consistently gets to some of the lowest points of my life. 2 semesters ago, I was extremely lonely, and that was probably the worst point of my life, say ever, when I just realized how alone I was, when I just couldn't connect with my friends. And that was really tough. I hope no one goes through that the same way I did, because they were just a phone call away, but still they felt planets away. Anyway, this video has gone on way too long. Thank you for watching another 6-minute video. See ya.